SpongeBob SquarePants Mysteries. Find a missing star. Chapter 33. I'll admit it, I wasn't proud of everything I'd done on this case. I'd gone down more blind alleys than a hungry catfish searching for a trash can. But turning Karen's tracking device back on was a pretty neat trick, even if I did say so myself. Now, if only Plankton would notice. Alone in the chum bucket, Plankton tasted a tiny bite of the main course he prepared to recreate his first romantic dinner with Karen. He smacked his lips. "Mwah, delicious," he crowed. "Perfect! I am finally ready for our anniversary." He thought for a moment. Gee, maybe I should serve this kind of gourmet grub at the chum bucket. Then he thought better of it. Nah. He paced the floor of the kitchen. Now all I need is Karen. Where is my beautiful wife anyway? I really miss her. A single fat tear formed in Plankton's eye and dropped to his feet. Splat! Then, ding! A flashing light appeared on a small monitor. A robotic voice said, "Tracking device re-engaged." Excited, Plankton rushed over to the monitor. At last! Karen turned her tracking device back on. Where is she? He clicked on locate. A map appeared on the screen. Plankton peered at it. Mount, climb up and fall off? What kind of a stupid name is that? Updating database, the robot voice announced. Plankton looked at the map again. Mount, climb up and stay on? That's even stupider! In the villain's lair, SpongeBob was pleading with Karen to call off her plan. Please, you can't blow up the Krusty Krab! You're right, the computer agreed. Phew, SpongeBob said, relieved. I'm glad you've finally seen the error of your ways. I can't blow up the Krusty Krab, Karen continued, but the bomb my henchman buried next to it can. Still chained up, SpongeBob slumped, acting defeated. Oh, Karen, he said. I guess you win. No one could possibly change your mind now. Nodding, Karen said, That's right. I'm glad you finally get it, SpongeBob. Suddenly, vroom! An engine revved somewhere near the cave's entrance. The sound echoed off the walls of the cavern. The three criminals whipped around, staring up the sloping road. What is that? Dorsal Dan asked. Vroom! A huge armored vehicle zoomed down into the chamber and braked to a stop. A small hatch on the top flipped open, and Plankton jumped out. Sheldon? Karen said. What are you doing here? Why, celebrating our anniversary, of course, he announced happily, by recreating our very first date. He pressed buttons on a remote control. A metal panel on the front of the vehicle opened, revealing a table for two with a checkered tablecloth. Lit candles shed a soft yellow glow. Music played. The smell of gourmet food filled the cavern. A big thumping heart appeared on Karen's monitor. Oh, Sheldon, she gushed. You remembered! This is so romantic! Nothing but the best for you, baby cakes, Plankton said. Hurrying to her side, he noticed SpongeBob locked up in chains, Patrick and Score dangling over the vat of bubbling tartar sauce, and the three thugs standing guard. What's all this? He asked, puzzled. Some kind of party? I was kind of hoping the two of us would celebrate alone. Karen looked embarrassed. Well, it was supposed to be a surprise, but these guys were all part of my anniversary present to you. Plankton looked excited. A present? For me? What is it? Gimme! She's blowing up the Krusty Krab, Plankton! SpongeBob cried. With a bomb! Looking touched, Plankton said, Oh, that's sweet. Then he frowned. But surprisingly violent for you, Karen. Isn't there some big event happening at the Krusty Krab with the mayor and lots of guests? Karen shook her monitor. Oh no, that already took place. The mayor's celebration was yesterday. I made sure no one would be at the Krusty Krab when the bomb went off. No one will be hurt by the explosion. I'm not a monster. Squirt's eyes widened. The party was postponed. It didn't happen yesterday. It's happening today. What? Karen shouted, rolling over toward Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob. Is this true? He's right, Karen, SpongeBob said. The party's today. You've got to stop that bomb. Besides, honey, Plankton added, speaking softly to his computer wife, while I appreciate the thought, I don't really want the Krusty Krab to get destroyed. That restaurant is what keeps me going, gets me up in the morning. I want to beat Krabs, not blow up his business. Karen turned to the Tattletale Strangler, Sticky Fingers Whiting, and Dorsal Dan. Okay, this is the big boss talking. I'm ordering you to go dig up that bomb. Dorsal Dan looked doubtful. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, Sticky Fingers Whiting said, checking his watch. The bomb set to go off any minute. No way we're digging that bomb up, the Tattletale Strangler growled, folding his powerful arms across his chest. Once we bury a bomb, it stays buried until it goes off. It's the bomber's code. We take pride in our bomb burying. Digging it up before it explodes? That's just wrong. Dorsal Dan nodded, agreeing with the Tattletale Strangler. We're through blindly following orders from you, Digit Face. Plankton shouted, Hey! Don't you call my wife Digit Face! The Strangler looked confused. She told us to call her that. It's my villain name, Karen explained. Villain name, eh? Plankton said, looking impressed. I like it. While you're standing around blabbing, that bomb's about to explode, Squirt shouted. Remember? Karen raised her hands. What am I supposed to do? You heard my henchmen. They refuse to stop it. Set us loose, SpongeBob said. We'll stop it. Plankton and Karen exchanged a quick look and nodded at each other. They quickly unlocked SpongeBob's chains and untied Patrick's and Squidward's ropes. Come on, Plankton said, hurrying toward his big armored combat vehicle. We'll take my ride. He, Karen, SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick piled in, and they roared up the road leading out of the cave. Vroom! Stay tuned for Chapter 34, coming up soon.